agentic AI is emerging?
Autonomous.
New technology that can help me to do some automation, to decrease some operation job that can give me more time.
The new trends of AI.
Another AI solution that are specific for the needs of the companies.
A new way of working. It involves automation, it involves agents, it involves humans, it involves other kinds of AI-related technology, but it's a way to interact with the environment, with other people, with employees, with customers and suppliers in a way that we haven't been able to do to date.
The software and algorithm that actually we creating to do the automated workflow, right, for the business. In short, right, agentic AI do three different things, right? And if you want to compare with the AI assistant is just a dialogue to help you have the conversation with the generative AI. But for agentic AI, actually, they do this three things. The first one, autonomous, right? They help manage the automatic workflow for your business. Second, they have a reasoning and planning feature. They will understand the context of the job that they want them to do, the expected outcome, and they actually can, plan ahead step by step, right, from the complex task to make it more easier step-by-step approach, so they can make it work for you. And the last one, they can make decision for you as well. But in order to make that happen, agentic AI or AI agent need to have a powerful tool that work behind them. For example, if I just want the AI agent to looking for some important data for me, unfortunately, we don't have that in our data set. AI agent will actually call out the tool to do the web search, seeking for information, for example, from Wikipedia or the other source, and optimize the answer for us. Right? So which means that the powerful of agentic AI is as same as the powerful of the tool that working behind them. In this case, I just want to say that the most powerful tool for AI agent is data. Right? If you have the right data set, if you have the most accurate data set, and also having the right technology to manage that data, to fuel the AI, you're going to get a very, very accurate outcome, and that can help benefit or creating the tangible business value for your business.
Finance, in terms of the finance return, for example, the investment that we put on the AI and could gain us the profits or the cost reduction. That would be the best measurement of the business so far.
In various ways, to make it simple, I call it like ROE, ROI, and ROF. And this is actually from Gartner. ROE is the return on employee, which mainly is in terms of productivity is increased, for example. ROI, as all of you know, return on investment in terms of the dollar value we achieve, the customer achieve from investing in AI. And last but not least, ROF, which is return on future, something that you probably haven't been able to calculate how much it's going to impact, but that's the future that the company need to invest for a longer term.
By impact.
It can save cost and can help the operation with the correct information.
By their outcomes.
I would like to start with the analogy, right? AI is a journey. It is not a static technology. It's dynamic, right, and keep evolving. But you actually cannot wait. You have to invest the AI technology now and get the benefit right now. Just like when you are running the marathon, right? You need to take the first step. And each of the steps you gain distance, right? And that's what AI is. Which means that to make the AI project success, it has to be measurable, right? You need to have a clear ROI, right, to ensuring that what kind of the business outcome you are going to get from that investment and measure it, right? So IBM having our own journey as well. In the past couple of years, we say that we are going to transform our business, right? Infuse AI and automation into our business in every aspect, right? From HR to sales to customer experience to IT operations, so on and so forth. And at the end, right? So we save about 3.5 billion US dollars productivity from that, transformation through AI and automation. So that savings now being reinvested to other strategic priority, such as invest more in AI engineering, right? Invest more in R&D, investing more on merger and acquisition, and also some other strategic investment priority, that we can actually self-fund it from the productivity gain that we have from that transformation. So I think in short, right, you need to make sure why you have to invest AI, what kind of business outcome that you expected. It can be from your pain point, from your strategic priority, and then start measure it, right? And then make sure you have the right foundation.
So what we're seeing companies do a lot more now is move from a very project-based view of return on investment, a very reasonable way of looking at those kinds of projects, but in a way that sort of obfuscates what you're actually including in some of the costs and even some of the benefits. It's a way to greenlight a project, but it's not necessarily a way to drive the business. The way to drive the business is to use AI at scale across the enterprise in a way that drops to the bottom line. So we're seeing companies use and look at the impact on operating profit a lot more. So that's really where the value is being realized, and that's the value that's reported to shareholders.
You are able to develop and consume lots of data at scale, and you're able to confidently trust the data that you have from looking at data qualities and many things.
You need to have your data ready, right, to fuel your AI, to make sure that you get the accurate outcome in the complex environment, right? Why I say so, I just want to share you some example, right? If I inject some data, the new data set into the system, I store that data in the conventional way, for example, on the vector store, and I do the simple search. And using RAG technology, I make it, inaccurate data, or not that accurate comparing to what my expectation, right? watsonx.data, which is the next generation watsonx.data, actually fix that. We actually help you ingest the new data in, store in the vector database, right? In the meantime, update the iceberg as the the data structure format. So when the query come in, you can get access to the data right away, and those ingestion, store the data governance until retrieve the accurate data, we can be done within 5 minutes, and that's where you can get the most business value from the AI-ready data.
We can use the AI that connect to our data with the specific data, and it will answer with the correct information without give any bias to the result, and this result can help business to improve the efficiency.
You can trust the data, but most importantly, you can trust the answers and the interactions you have with those that are delivering the answers, the insights, and helping make some of those decisions.
We can ensure that the response AI could help us and guarantee that the data that AI used is trustable and usable.
You can accelerate your outcomes and you can trust your data.
Have full transparency to of your data, and you can kind of see how the data flow, the data lineage from the raw data to the final data that you are going to consume to understand it more.
You have to start with data, not just only AI. A lot of companies start with AI first, but we found that a big chunk of them fail because they rush too fast into AI without building the data foundation. So responsible AI for us means that how the companies is going to leverage AI and data, not just only for business sake, but to be responsible in various dimensions. For example, how you can ensure that the response of the AI is fair, how you can ensure that the response from AI is transparent, how can you ensure that it's not hallucinated. And those mostly come from the fact that they use the data responsively as well, so that overall when there is any usage of AI, then the result or the outcome that was sent out will ensure that the output is something that you can boldly say that it's already a safe and a private one.
Thailand is very similar to the rest of the country in the world, right? So we are in the same pace, that we have to develop our infrastructures, our solution, our business organization in Thailand to cope with the pace of change. Especially AI is very, very important for not just now, but the future proof for their success as well. So it's very, very crucial to make sure that Thai firm is now aware how important of their data, aware that now 99% of their data hasn't been captured to fuel the AI project. So they need to get that data ready to ensuring that they can adopt this technology and make it success. So IBM have done a survey last year, right, in Thailand. We asked the C-suite customer from large and leading enterprise in Thailand, about hundreds of them. The outcome that we found is that about 50% of them, right, saying that they actually slow down or reluctant to scale AI project because they still cannot trust, the AI technology. Why they don't trust AI technology? They feel they may have some risk exposure from, compliances, legal implication, hallucinations, so on and so forth. And also, their data is not ready. I think this is two big concern that stopping them, right, from scaling the AI project last year. Right now, I think for Thailand perspective, IBM is working heavily with our partner ecosystem, with the customer here in Thailand to ensuring that we provide them the right technology as a foundation and future-proof for their success. Right? We have the Vasanek.governance, help them frame the right governance framework to ensure that they make their AI responsible at the beginning. We help them get the data ready, right? Not just for now, but for the future. So these two things will be future-proof for their success, and will help reduce the barrier of entry and the adoption rate of Thai firm in AI technology. Well, I think the technology advancement is happening every day. Right, and as I mentioned at the beginning, you just cannot stop and waiting for the technology to be mature. You have to start investing the AI technology now for your future success. Do nothing is not an option. Do nothing while your competitors start doing something, meaning that you will lose the competitive advantage. So I think this is the first priority, right? And I think every leadership need to have this digital leadership skill and competency to understand where the organization should moving to, right? And AI is such a great tool to help them bridge that for their future. So IBM is more than ready to work with all of them, right? To help them scale their AI project, to help them define, right, the strategic priority and help them achieve the business outcome.
The biggest data silos in Thai organizations, and especially I talk about financial organizations, manufacturing or public sector, are the data silos. The data silos are built over the period of time, and then users within the organization are feeling difficult to find the data, to use the data, to monetize the data. It's very difficult to democratize the data. So these are some of the biggest data challenges which any organization, is, even in the Thailand, goes through. Some priority steps for Thai businesses to unify data for effective AI are central data governance, having an enterprise and modern data lakehouse to build their use cases, and having to trust and govern their data so that their data can be used for effective AI use cases. Effective AI-ready data strategy helps CIO and CDO of Thai businesses or Thai organization by doing a data governance at the point of data creation, at the point of data movement, keeping the track, keeping the lineage, keeping all aspects of data intact. This helps organization enable their end users in bringing data literacy upward, in bringing them to make more data-driven decisions or more metadata-driven decisions. From investment perspective, it could be, as of today, it is more of a reactive monetization on their investment, on their ROIs. By having an AI-ready data strategy, this enables them to do a proactive data investment as well as data strategy.
So from AWS perspective in Thailand, the most critical building blocks that will enable Thai organization to develop and deploy effective AIs from our point of view are three pillars. One, obviously, it has to be the readiness of the people. Secondly, the process which will allow the organization to transform and do a new S-curve with AI. And last but not least, the technology itself, which I think these are the three building blocks which are crucial for the success of the deployment for AI. And when I touch on the technology, which is the last part, it also requires not just only AI as a technology, but it also allows adjacent technology and resources like data as one of the critical foundation to enable a successful deployment of AI as well. The partnership and alliance with IBM, especially locally, is crucial for the success of the customer to deploy AI. For example, there has been a recent announcement from NCSA, which is the National Cybersecurity Alliance Association, which mandate that any critical data which are classified as critical has to reside in country. So regulators like Central Bank of Thailand, the Healthcare, Food and Drug Association, all this will mean that those kind of resources will need to run on what we call a sovereign cloud. And recently, AWS just launched our region in Thailand, and that was sovereign by design, meaning that any rules, laws, or regulation that was imposed for any usage on public cloud will fully be compliant when used Thailand region from AWS. So that partnership will allow us and IBM to work closely to enable the customer to safely and securely leverage and deploy public cloud in Thailand. AWS Marketplace and IBM has been one of the key partnership between the two organizations, especially with IBM Watson X platform running on AWS Marketplace, which means the customer can easily deploy all the suite from Watson X for the AI and data directly from AWS Cloud. And with that, it means that we also allows the customer who use that platform to leverage the data if it's reside on AWS Cloud very seamlessly as well. Beyond infrastructure, AWS has the purpose that we would like to ensure that the skills as one of the key pillars of the Thai organizations are elevated. So there are programs that we are doing in terms of skill development, both as online as well as on-site with a number of customers. We have set our goal that by 2026, we will train 100,000 people with the advanced technology to develop their skills in Thailand. So those will be same area that we expect IBM is also heading into the same direction. So if we can join force to build this partnership that we can skill up the resources, I'm sure that the benefits will be with the Thai organizations that they can better deploy and leverage the technology for the success of the organization.
Yes, sure. I should actually share 3 examples actually. The first example is an area on machine learning. And the example could include doing AI projects like demand forecasting or churn prediction, which I'll be talking today. And in the second area, I've seen people trying to use generative AI to maybe summarize large amount of information, saving a lot of their time. And in the third area, I've also seen that people try to use agentic AI, meaning that they try to use AI to query for information from some database, or they try to use the AI to take some actions. So these are the 3 areas for me. The opportunity that my AI demo aims to address is that usually business often start off with AI, right? But sometimes the data part is not yet ready. So they often lose a lot of time spending effort on starting with AI first. What they should have done before is they should have invested a lot more time on building a strong data foundation before going to build AI models. Business leaders should always try to look at their data architecture and try to optimize that data architecture in various aspects, from data integration perspective to data intelligence perspective, whether you can trust the data you have or not, and data security. Companies usually try to implement AI, often thinks that AI is magic, right? But usually what we should do is we should kind of focus on the use case more. So it's often very useful if we have like a discovery workshop or have an end-to-end discussion to actually drill down, like out of the 10 processes, which 2 are the most important. And often in those 2 processes, we try to select the part where the data is ready, because if the data is not ready in that case, then we would not be able to leverage that use case at all.
When it comes to data talent and skills, there are a lot of, again, challenges that companies have had really over the last 10 years, and that's globally in the US, in Europe, in Japan, in China. Those skills have been developed in the university systems and the other kinds of ways of training and educating, but there's still a talent shortage when it comes to AI and data science, and also some of the softer skills that are important to relate to the people that are impacted by AI in the ways that they interact with it. So when it comes to future competitiveness, relying on the talent of your own organization is necessary, but often not sufficient. And that's where looking to bring in outside skills, but also looking to cultivate skills from the outside to bring into the organization is important. So when it comes to business goals, clearly AI needs to solve a business problem, or it needs to be something that helps the organization move along a strategic continuum in the direction that it's headed. When it comes to local regulations, those continue to evolve. Again, local regulations really continue to evolve. So what we're seeing is still uncertainty and ambiguity when it comes to regulations. So the onus is really on organizations and enterprises themselves to make decisions, in some cases in advance of these regulations, about what's important for privacy, for bias, for responsibility, for the impact of AI on individuals inside and outside an organization. So those ethical questions and ethical considerations are things that really need to be addressed through a conversation across the organization with outside partners, with outside universities and experts, and really to have a dialogue with those in your strategic partner ecosystem. But those choices are essential to make, and they go to the fabric of what the identity of the enterprise and the organization is. So when it comes to the data architecture within Thailand, I think that's obviously a lot to do with what investments the national government makes, but also does have to do with what investments the enterprise makes and what investments universities and other academic institutions and other third-party institutions make in sort of driving that ecosystem, its vibrancy, and the innovation that can foster. So really it's a collective dialogue, like with ethics, to make sure that the architecture, the ecosystem, the infrastructure is there to drive the competitiveness within Thailand, but also more broadly within Southeast Asia.
By accelerating their business.
It's really about helping solve some of your most complex and most challenging problems. It's a way of doing things you couldn't necessarily do yourself, maybe with other partners like AWS or others, but also looking at bringing the talent and the skills to bear that you may not have within your company or may want to develop and grow within your company.
Partnering with IBM has allowed us to expand our portfolio based on IBM's Watson X services, especially in the areas of AI and data, given that IBM has the set of resources, both in terms of the service itself, as well as the skills that required for the Thai customers to be successful in AI.
You know, IBM big mission, and we said in the past couple of years, is only two big things. The first one, a leadership in AI. Second, a leadership in hybrid cloud, right? I just want to talk about AI first, right? And you know, we are at the beginning of the journey. We actually drive what we call the open source AI. You know, we want our customer to make sure that they can really take the benefit from AI. So our recommendation is that the AI doesn't need to be big, large language model. So you're going to have a lot of cost to manage that. So it can be smaller, more specific, regarding to your domain business, right? And then you actually can use the data to make the business outcome. So IBM is very focused on enterprise AI rather than those consumer or public AI, which means that we help you unlock potential of your enterprise data to create a tangible value for your business. That is for number one, right? Second thing, which is related, right? Hybrid cloud. Data today is all over the place, right? Data can from the hybrid cloud, from yours, a hyperscaler, public cloud providers, or to your on-premise, on SaaS, so on and so forth. How you make sure that you leverage those data real time to fuel your AI and to get the right business, outcome. So IBM having technology to integrate those data from across any data silo format, and any cloud, right? To ensuring that you have the right data foundation, which is open and hybrid, to fuel your AI project. So, which means that IBM is very, very focused on your success, not our success, with our technology on AI and hybrid cloud.